You can create your digital twin using these simple steps I am about to show you. Make sure you like this video, leave a comment, and subscribe to the channel.
Let me show you something I've been doing for the past 1 week. And it is something I want to teach you in this particular tutorial. There are a lot of videos here. Let me just pick one and view it.
Do you need advert videos that actually sell? I create direct response AI creatives designed to grab attention and action. Send me a WhatsApp message today. Monthly retainers start from 100,000 naira. This is an AI version of me. And to be honest with you, I created this in less than 10 minutes. If you want to learn how to create videos like this, check the link in the comment section. If you are a guy looking forward to asking a girl out, do not reach out to her until you read this ebook. Trust me, you will learn some skills here. Anime-style videos are perfect for tech brands, gaming companies, and businesses targeting younger audiences. They stand out instantly. Send me a DM if you want this video style.
All of these you watched are actually my AI twin, and my AI twin has been generating content for me. As you can see, I have close to 82 items on this folder. You can see it here, 82 items. And I created everything using my AI twin. Now, this has saved me the entire stress of sitting in front of a camera and then having to record, having to take scripts, and the rest of that. And it is something I want to teach you in this tutorial. So click on the like button, subscribe to this channel, and leave a comment. Now, what's the essence of an AI twin? An AI twin is simply a version of yourself, a digital version of yourself that's going to help you create content, show your face out there. And AI has made everything easy. So I'm going to teach you how you can do yours in this tutorial. First things first, you would have to get an image of yourself. You get an image of yourself. Let me get to Flow. Okay, so this is Flow, and this is actually a free Flow account. This is my face. Let me show you some of the things I did here. This is me. I was trying to create UGCs using my face. This is me and my diastema. So you need to get a very, very clear photo of yourself. Come over to your Flow. Of course, you know how to navigate through, right? You click on the plus icon and then you upload media. You have to upload a picture of yourself. So I've uploaded the picture. I want to show you others I created. Here's another one. This is it. This is it. This is it. I just had to create many because I even had to create myself in paper cut, Lego style, claymation, anime version, and the rest of that. So let's get back to this account we were working with. And like I said, you can do this on a free account. So once you are done, you click on this icon to add it to prompts. Whatever image you are using, you just add it to prompt. You can toggle on this agent if you want to create multiple images. So this is a prompt I created earlier on Google Gemini, and this prompt says a hyper-realistic cinematic portrait and the rest of that. I had to ask it to use the provided reference image. You have to emphasize on that. It should use the image you uploaded without changing your facial character, your everything, your face should remain intact. That's what we are aiming to get. I'm just going to copy this now, and once I copy it, I'm going to head over to this part and then paste this. Now, for this prompt, I want to see myself in a podcast studio. Let's read this again. She's seated gracefully in a luxurious modern studio setting. A sleek, hyper-realistic cinematic portrait of a very curvy size soft woman, exact with the provided reference image. You see that? So it should stick with this image I just uploaded. That's why I said you have to upload an image of yourself. Then once you're done, you can leave the aspect ratio you want. So let's just click on Nano Banana 2, and then it's going to give us in 9:16 aspect ratio. You can click 1:1, you can click 9:16, whatever aspect ratio you want to work with. It is up to you. Now for this multiple image, what I did was, you can even get hairstyles. I got hairstyles from Pinterest, hairstyles I wanted to make use of. I uploaded them on Pinterest, and then I said I want the lady putting on that particular hairstyle. You can see, right? So this is it. This is it's just as simple as this. Now let's try it using the agents. I'm going to add this to prompt. and then I'm going to toggle on the AI agents, and I'm going to say, I want 12 images of the lady in the reference image. She wears chic outfits. She stands in different settings. No cleavage exposed. Something, let's just do something as simple as this. If you want your prompts higher, you can just use AI to advance it, but I just want to use a simple prompt. So once you're done, you just click on enter, and then it's going to work on that. If you don't like the hairstyle, like I said, you can go over to Pinterest, and all you have to do is you just click on this part, and then you upload the hairstyle you want. Like in my case, for these creations, I had to upload the exact hairstyle I wanted her to wear. That's why I'm having different hairstyles here. I had to upload the exact hairstyles. But for the dresses, I just described the kind of dress I wanted her to wear. So if you have a particular outfit you want her to put on, you have a particular hair you want your digital twin to put on, all you have to do is upload it, and then AI is going to do it for you. It's this easy. It's this simple. Now you will be asking, how did I animate it? How did I make it talk? That's not even my voice. You can hear the difference. Okay, this is me. But the issue I'm having with these images, it's not getting my full body size. I would have used a full picture. That's why I said use a full picture if you're going to be doing this. Use a full picture like this. I've been able to create myself in different settings. And you can do the same thing. If you want different hairstyles, you can do the same thing. If you want just one outfit in one studio, you can do the same thing. And if you're having issues crafting prompts, like I'd always tell you, just go over to Pinterest. Pinterest is a hub of so many ideas. You can just go over to Pinterest, and then you search for let's say you want a podcast setting. You just search for podcast images. Okay, let me just search for this. Okay, let me use a Pinterest account that is already registered. This isn't registered. So by the way, click on this video, like this video, and subscribe to the channel. So you see my recent searches, right? That's why you're seeing this week, and you're seeing this podcast setting. You know how Pinterest works. It just brings on ideas that you have searched in the past. So you can just search. If this is the wig you want to put on, all you have to do is download it and say, let her put on that wig. And if you are having issues searching, thinking of ideas to work with, just you see podcast studio figures. These are my recent search history. Just going to search for studio. And I taught you how you can get a reference image, how you can get the exact prompts used in an image, right? I don't know if you still remember that. These are different settings. So let's just say this is the setting you want to be in. Okay, this is this. Okay, so we're just going to save this image. Let me show you something. So that image is saved. You're going to go over to Google Gemini, then upload that image that we just downloaded. If you want to get a prompt, this is how you do it. This is it. So you click on open, and then the image would be added here. So all I'm going to say is, give me the exact prompts used in creating this. So it's as simple as that. Most times I use simple prompts. Give me the exact prompts used in creating this. Then Gemini is going to help you craft the prompt. I like using Gemini for this. You can use ChatGPT, you can use Claude, you can use Perplexity, DeepSeek, anyone you want to make use of. This is it. So this is the prompt, and all we have to do now is we can copy this prompt. There are two prompts. There are two options here. Let's copy this. So let's get back to our image. So we'll do something here. So let me use one of these images. That's the one that actually looks like me. Okay, we can add this to prompts. Right? I would toggle off the agent. Let's just use it without an agent. Then let's go elegant black woman. I'm going to change this elegant black woman to of the lady in the reference image. So because we're using a reference image, beige, blazer, and the rest. So we're just going to click on enter and it's going to give us that image. One thing is the image might not be 100% similar, but at least you can use this as a guide. So whenever you see an image and you are thinking of how to get something similar, this is a guide that works and it's as easy as this. See, this is the image it gives to us. Now let's look at the one we downloaded earlier. See? So at least you can see the similarity. So if you see an image and you're having issues, you can just get this. And trust me, this works a lot for your podcast, for your you want to talk about products, you want to use yourself as a character instead of stressing yourself to record. You can see I recorded more recorded a lot of content and I just had to schedule them on my social media platforms without me sitting in front of a camera. It's that easy. So if you want to make it speak, let's do this. I'm going to get back here and like I said, I'm just using a very, very simple. I'm not even using my voice. I didn't clone my voice on this. Click on this, right? And then you click on animate. Now I'm using Google Omni to do that. So we just click on video. We click on Omni. Now Omni Flash uses 30 credits. Sorry, it uses 15 credits when you are creating in one output, 15 credits. So I'm just going to use this is what I see. I'll say she says in a Nigerian tone of voice and Nigerian accent. It's as simple as that. Nigerian tone of voice and Nigerian accent, she says. And what would she say? This tutorial. Oh, let's try this. Let's try this. Okay, let me change this to a 16 by 9. I want to change it to a 16 by 9. Add this to prompts, then change this to image. So I'm going to say change this to 16 by 9 and of course you have to put on the aspect ratio 16 by 9, then click on enter. So while this is creating, let me just work on my prompt. She says in Nigerian accent and tone of voice. Where did this come from? So if you're still not cool with what you're getting, you can still tweak. Nigerian accent and tone of voice. You can create your digital twin using these simple steps I am about to show you. So this is the prompts. And like I said, this old looking radio, I don't like it. So I'm going to add this to prompt and say, is this a radio? What is this called? I'm going to say remove the headphone and that thing that looks like a radio. I don't know what that's called. And that thing that looks like a radio. So should remove that. And I wanted this to fit into the 16 by 9 YouTube style because I just thought of, just use it as an introductory video. So this is how you can create multiple versions of yourself, multiple creations, and without standing in front of a camera. This is what I've been working on. See, I just created a lot of it, and the outfits didn't come from Pinterest. These outfits were I just gave AI the idea and then it created these outfits for me. That's what I just did here, and it's been helpful. At least I don't have to record, I don't have to start doing multiple takes on camera. So back to what we're doing here. Okay, it has removed it. So we're going to click on animate and paste this. So click on enter.
A few moments later.
So the video has been created. Now using your AI agent, you can even animate everything at once. Using your AI agent, you can make a list of everything you want your character to say. That would have to be on it. If I were to create this on my AI agent, I would make a list of this is what I would do, right? I'll create like 20 versions of me in different outfits. Then I would just create the 20 scripts, what each version should say, what each version should say, and I will just use my agent to create it. So it's that easy. This is exactly how you can do it. No stress, no recording. Upload an image of yourself. And I just wanted to, I just remembered something. Now, this video is being recorded using a screen recorder that I would also want to introduce to you. Let's get here. So the name of this site is Recordly, and it's a free screen recorder. For those of you that do tutorials, for those of you that need a recording site or recording software, this is it. And the reason why I'm so excited about this is this was created by someone I know, and he used an AI agent to create this AI. So I'm recording with this, and once I'm done, I'm just going to click on stop recording. And then once you stop recording, there's an option to download. Once you stop recording, there's an option to download. So I want to see you try this out. And Recordly, I'm going to leave the site for you. It's free. Just click on the site, click on record, set up your mic, your webcam, and the rest of that. And it's that easy. So thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next tutorial.